everybody, how you doing? Geared up for another 2 months of carnival cricket? Yes, T20 flavor is still very much on us and we are dedicated to bringing you all the fun right here on Hotstar. No, we're not abandoning you at all. This is a space that you're going to be joining us. Literally, you've got the power in your pocket. Let me tell you what we're going to do. First and foremost, we're of course going to have cricket live for you here. We're going to cover the IPL matches from the pre-shows to the post-shows. And guess what? Next to our cricket demo zone, are literally our sleeping bags because we're not going anywhere, and we've got our all-star cast once again. Brett Lee is still with us, Deep Jones is going to be joining us, your favorites from Akash Chopra, Deep Das Gupta, Mohammad Kaif, they're all right here with us, and of course Shoaib Akhtar, the fastest bowler as well, are going to be joining us. So all of them have literally stayed on from the World T20 to make sure that we'll give you committed coverage to the T20. Apart from that, we'll keep all our favorite players updated on our T20 Power Show that's going to be going weekly along with Game Plan. Yes, every day we will be building up to the matches on Game Plan where all our experts will be joining you as well. We start off tomorrow, of course, with our massive coverage with the opening ceremony right here on Hotstar. Looking forward to that, to a whole build-up of the season because it's T20 cricket. Who doesn't want to join it? Now, T20 cricket is all about fun, isn't it? I know it is serious when you step onto the field, but before that, the build-up to the IPL, Vivo IPL, has been so much fun. In fact, we've got eyes on some of your favorite teams as well. We've been chasing them, literally chasing them behind the scenes to see what's been going on. How do these teams, how do our favorite players build up to the mighty IPL season? Well, we sent Sanjana Ganeshan to the Kolkata Knight Riders camp to find out what the team was up to. What are the Knight Riders up to, Sanjana? Tell us.
Hey, hi Mayanti, thank you. We are here at the KKR Camp prior to the IPL to find out what their strategy is this season, how they're coping with their net sessions. We're doing some fun stuff with the players, and right now we're behind the scenes on a TVC shoot where the players are exploring their creative side of the field. As you can see behind me, their makeup session is on. They're going to be going through a photo shoot, they're going to be going through a proper TVC shoot. Apart from that, they've been having net sessions every day, which we've been at. Practice is going strong. It looks like it's going to be a firecracker of an IPL for KKR this year. Gautam Gambhir is captain. Simon Katich is coming this year as coach. It's a very interesting team because there's a mix of experienced players as well as a couple of new faces. And it'll be really interesting to see the dynamic that KKR has on and off the field. Well, we've already shot some extremely fun stuff in terms of fun interviews, some games, and some Shah Rukh Khan related action that we will be bringing to you throughout the tournament. Well, for now, we're going to show you what's happening here, and well, yeah, back to you, Mayanti.
Thanks, Sanjana, so much. I'm so looking forward to that as well. We're keeping you updated with King Khan, Shah Rukh Khan. He did join us in our World T20 studios as well, and you know what a big cricket fan he is. And of course, the Kolkata Knight Riders, you all know in the auction, they retained their core team. Why didn't they? Because that was the team that, won the championship. They want to get their hands on the trophy once again. They look like a settled unit. Isn't it fun to see some of your cricketers in casual mode before they get into competitive mode on the field? KKR is not the only team we've been tracking. The new team, the Gujarat Lions, will be coming out to Raw this season. Yes, we've been covering them back to back. So many of us are so excited to see Suresh Raina as captain because what a solid T20 player he is. He's always high on our T20 power ratings, isn't he? Rupa is covering the Gujarat Lions. Rupa, over to you, speaking to some of the players. What's going to happen this season?
Well, thanks, Mayanti. We're in the city of Rajkot. The entire city is abuzz with all the excitement. Nigel franchise has come calling. And of course, I'm feeling the nervous energy and the excitement here. Boys, how are you feeling?
Fingers crossed, hope we have a good IPL this time.
Go the Gujarat Lions.
Look, hot.
Yeah, boys are ready to fire.
Alright, and you guys know the slogan, right? You gotta get it in unison.
Get Mayanti.
Alright, we hear from the rest of the boys, and of course, watch this space for more.
IPL हमारी थी। ये जो है
I'm just starting.
Game Mariche. Can Mariche.
गेम मारी छे
Game Marichi.
गेम मारी छे
Game Mariche.
Game Mariche. That's it.
No, PK, that's not it. We've got so much more planned for you this season. As you know, that we're going to be keeping in touch with these teams and get you some behind-the-scenes footage. See, it's not that easy when you go behind the scenes as well, isn't it? We'll catch them in casual mode, in fun modes, some good interviews, and I know so many will be excited to see the Gujarat Lions because, you know, Suresh Raina as a T20 captain, I'm really excited to see that. What about the new team? All your MSD fans would be waiting to see him captain this team as well. And my rising Pune Super Giants, Kevin Peterson under MSD, that in itself is enough of a story. There they are, we were covering their practice, we were covering some of their, the helicopter shot, we were covering some of their build-ups, their TVCs, that all these teams do behind the scenes as well, and they're always in casual mode. And what about that jersey? It's going to be one of the most exciting jerseys. Serious mode, whether it's Faf du Plessis, Steve Smith, Ajinkya Rahane, and of course Ravichandran Ashwin, all geared up as well for this Vivo IPL. We've got so much on the platter for you because these are not the only teams that we'll be covering. We've sent our reporters over there to get some interviews for you, to get some fun features for you. Those are not the only teams as well because, come on, we just came off the World T20. Where are all our favorite West Indian players, the current reigning T20 champions? Where are they going to be? Whether it's Chris Gayle in RCB or how about the big spenders, Delhi Daredevils? Yes! Remember the name? Carlos Braithwaite. He walks into this Vivo IPL with this huge reputation in the match winner. We will be looking forward to seeing him as well. Most of us will be looking forward to seeing Zach as captain for the Delhi Daredevils. And now what the Delhi Daredevils have done, as we all saw in the IPL auctions, was put a lot of emphasis on domestic players. They already had Mayank Agarwal, they had Shreyas Iyer, who has a fantastic season. I mean, he's really rising amongst the ranks, but they spent the big money on guys like Karun Nair, on Sanju Sampan, 8 CR for Pavan Negi. Yes, those are some of the players that they want to get together and see what they can do. So when your domestic players do really well, it obviously contributes and takes a little bit of pressure off some of your foreign players. Remember, Delhi Daredevils also spend the big bucks on Proteas, Chris Morris, and of course, Carlos Braithwaite. But what about the Kings 11 Punjab? Now, they spent the big bucks, didn't they, on Mohit Sharma as well. But this time around, and have a new captain. They're going to have David Miller donning that captain cap. We'll see how much he manages to, how much he enjoys that role and that responsibility. They've also gone and kept the same core of the team, the youngsters who've done so well for them, whether it's Akshar or Gurkeerat, and of course, Glenn Anderson Maxwell. How excited are we excited to see him in this IPL, and the hard-hitting Sean Marsh as well. So that will be Kings 11. Looking forward to seeing all of them. But there are a lot of teams over here. What about the Sunrisers Hyderabad? If you're a left-handed cricketer, you are going to enjoy watching the Sunrisers because it is a team of lefties. The big buy for them, of course, was Yuvraj Singh in the Vivo IPL auctions. And UV has that. He walks into the team with a bit of an aura. He walks in that team, he commands his presence, and of course, this will be a great opportunity for UV, who see himself back in the Indian Blues in T20s, to get an opportunity to express himself. It's a team who's, of course, got Shikhar Dhawan, who's going to be captaining them. You've got the mighty David Warner, who scored a lot of runs last season as well, and you've got Kane Williamson. Now, how excited would he be after leading New Zealand to the semi-finals in the World T20? And a couple of left-handed bowlers, of course, Nairaji very much among the ranks after doing excellently well for the men in blue in the World T20. He has a lot of company in Barinder San. He has Mustafizur Rahman. How are you excited to see all the custers from Mustafizur Rahman? That will be great to see. But as I mentioned, we will be keeping eyes on all the West Indian champions as well. So Chris Gayle for RCB. You look at the top four and you're like, they look settled, don't they? I mean, AB de Villiers, Virat Kohli, who on current form is absolutely unbelievable. I wonder if they change the jersey color to purple, because that is the kind of purple patch that Virat Kohli is under. And joining that mighty top three of Mr. 360, Chris Gayle and Virat Kohli, is Shane Watson this season. Shane Watson, who was in fantastic form in the World T20, played an excellent knock against India, didn't he, in that semi-final? He carries all that form forward coming. But the only thing that will be a little bit tough for them will Mitchell Starc. Will he play this season or will Mitchell Starc will play or not? I'll tell you what, they get Sam Badri into this, and that makes things even more exciting. Not many of you thought Sam Badri would be such a big name, but what an excellent World T20 he has, and we of course will be keeping our eye on Sam Badri as well. So there you go, all the teams, all your favorites covered as well. Delhi Devils, Kings 11, Mumbai Indians. What about Mumbai Indians, the reigning champions? Yes, They didn't do much in the auctions, did they? Because they didn't need to. Who wants to change things? If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Rohit Sharma once again will be looking to get their ranks off to a great start. They've got Indian talent in Jasprit Bumrah, Hardik Pandya, fresh off their international duties. I'm sure with so much they've learned as well that they'll be able to put into the team as well. And apart from Hardik Pandya, you'll be able to see his brother, Krunal Pandya, as well. And this is a team who was the hard-hitting Kieran Pollard. We had an excellent opportunity to speak to Kieran Pollard when he came to our studios for the World T20 final, and he told us the one thing he wants to see differently with Mumbai Indians this season is, please take the pressure off us, let's not be slow starters, let's get our campaign off to a flying start. Of course, your favourites, whether it's Amriti Raidu, whether it's Parthiv Patel, they will be carrying the crux of this team. And how can you forget Bhaji? Bhaji has done so incredibly well for the Mumbai Indians. He signifies them as well. So that is something we'll be looking forward to this season. So that's the way we're going to look at the teams, aren't we? We're going to keep our features going with them. We're going to keep some fun interviews. We've already shot a lot of stuff. You've seen Sanjana and Rupa shooting things with the teams behind the scenes, how they build up to their seasons, how they do their TVC shoots. Are they actually good at delivering the lines, or are they much better when they step onto the field? But one more exciting thing that we've done here on Hotstar is also give you something from your point of view, from the fans' perspective. Because let's be honest, you're nothing without the fans, and that is the boundary riders. Now, I'm not going to give too much away about the boundary riders because it's something that you have to catch right here on Hotstar, but believe me, it's from the fans' perspective, and that's something exciting to see. A completely different perspective that some of us sitting in the studio, some of us sitting in the dugout never get an opportunity to see, because it is the fans, of course, who get us going in this Vivo IPL. So yes, so much exciting stuff lined up for you. For the first time here on Hotstar, I know we did show you the Vivo IPL last season, but this time we will be joining our expert panel. We'll also bringing you pre-shows and bringing you post-shows as well. And we're going to do things differently. We're going to have fun as we always do with our panel. We're going to keep all our favorite players rated in T20 power as well. Now, T20 power is a concept that we started in our build-up to the World T20, where we rate our favorite T20 powers based on these several different parameters, whether it's performing under pressure, whether it's adaptability. That is something that has been really exciting. It has taken off, and the beauty of something like T20 power is that it takes place, it gets updated every week depending on how your favorite players perform. So think of it a bit of a fantasy league, but in a different manner as well. And then every single day, of course, game plan. Game plan will build up to some of your favorite matches, whether it's double-header days, whether it's single-header days, where, as I told you, our panel are experts who will have a lot of fun as well, because we're going to pit them against each other as well. What else can you do on Hotstar apart from joining us live as well? You can see your favorite highlights, all these interviews and features that we're going to show to you as we've been doing for you in the World T20. We're going to have them up on Hotstar where you can get some of your favorite players in casual mode, in all sorts of different manners, you know, what happens behind the scenes. That is something that you can get apart from the highlights as well. And let me just remind you, in case you're just joining me, in terms of who will be joining us on our panel, we've kept Brett Lee back in India. He's not going anywhere. He's going to be joining us this season for the Vivo IPL, along with Dean Jones. And of course, we're not let Shobhak go anywhere as well, because it's so much fun when you have in our studios. You don't know exactly what's going to happen with the fastest bowler. Mahanut Kaif will also be joining us, and then our in-house favorites, whether it's Deep Das Gupta or Akash Chopra, will be joining us not just for our coverage, for our live coverage, mind you, on Hotstar, but also joining us for all the shows that we have built up to. Yes, remember, we are getting in-depth and close with some of your favorite teams, with Kolkata Knight Riders, the former champions, get an opportunity to show what happens behind the scenes. Kolkata Knight Riders is a team that is driven by Shah Rukh Khan as well. So all you SRK fans, he will most definitely be appearing in different manners of form for KKR this season. That is something we'll bring to you. The new teams, Gujarat Lions, who got an excellent way that they developed this team as well. Will be exciting to see how Suresh Raina will be captain, and of course local boy Ravindra Jadeja will be looking forward to coming into this season. Now we want to hear from all of you as well. We're going to be mildly active, not just on Hotstar here with our live coverage, but on Twitter as well, tweeting to us at Hotstar Tweets. We'll keep you updated with everything that is happening on Hotstar, whether it's our live coverage, whether it's T20 Power, whether it's game plan, or whether it's all the features and exclusives that we're looking to get with some of your favorite players this season. And it's going to be an all-star cast, not just with our panels that will joining us. We're with myself, with Chatin, with Arjun and Siddharth also joining you. So excited to keep this cricket carnival going. T20 cricket is definitely the flavor of the season and we want to keep you company. We start tomorrow with the opening ceremony of the Vivo IPL live on Hotstar, so you can be literally anywhere and get a chance to see it right on your mobile. And of course, our coverage starts on the 9th as well. I've been so excited to see your company on this live streaming. This is just a teaser of what is coming this season. 2 months of action, of animation, of excitement, and of course, it's nothing without your company. So until we meet again, you take care.